The majority of players right now are so excited to see and hear more information about the new Deep Dark biome because it's one of the most mysterious biomes in the game and it's home to the all new Warden mini-boss, which is definitely very creepy. And that is why, everyone, in this video I'm going to be rounding up all the information we've got about the new Deep Dark and telling you everything you must know. But before we get into it, everyone, be sure to drop a like on this video if you are excited for the Warden, and subscribe if you're new around here. I do daily Minecraft videos and only about 8% of you that watch these are subscribed. But without wasting any more time, let's dive right into the video. Now this video is going to be split into two main sections. First off, the exclusive features, and then we'll move on to the generation. And the reason it's split up into these two different sections is because there's a lot of different subsections that go into each of these, and at the end of the video I will have some kind of a secret Easter egg that I'm guessing the majority of you have not saw yet. So if you're excited, that be sure you stick around. But let's start with the exclusive features. I'm sure you've all heard of the new Warden Mob, or mini boss, whatever you want to call it. The all new mob, the first ever mob that cannot see in the game but is guided by vibrations. This mob, as of from what we know so far, will be exclusive to the Deep Dark, just like the axolotl will be exclusive to the lush caves, and it will just be kind of lurking around. We do not know its spawn rate or how rare this mob will actually be. Maybe there's one in every 100 chunks, or maybe there's one round every corner, who knows. So just keep that in mind when these are finally added. Just be very careful, because this mob can make very easy work of a player that is even wearing a full suit of the strongest armor in the game, netherite armor. We saw this back in 2020 at Minecraft Live when the biome and the mob was first revealed. So as I said, this biome is most likely the most dangerous in the game, so be sure you keep that in mind. Now we have the Warden's kind of block, or brother, whatever you want to call it, which is the Skulk block. Now not only the Skulk block, but there is Skulk, Skulk growth and Skulk sensors. Now these are all exclusive to the new Deep Dark biome and can only be found all the way down there. Now as of right now, as I said, we do not know the use for the Skulk block or the Skulk growth. Really all we know at the moment is that Skulk sensors are used as a kind of wireless redstone, where they actually have the kind of unique ability that the Warden has, the same ability, but that can be translated into a redstone output, so it can be used in all kinds of new contraptions. Now as I said, as a result of these only being in the Deep Dark biome, this most likely means they will be very hard to get your hands on, so do not expect to be finding a boatload of these for your contraptions in survival. These will definitely be very sparse and will be quite annoying to get your hands on as a result of the Warden prowling around doing anything it can to hunt you down. And this one I've not saw anyone talking about, strangely enough, which is there will be some new exclusive mining outpost structures which will most likely contain some very valuable loot found exclusively in this biome as of what we know right now. Now the term mining outpost has been made up by me, that's just what I name them for right now, but they are the very unique structures that we saw in the Deep Dark biome at Minecraft Live in 2020. And as you can see, it contained a few daily items for a Minecraft player, a few chests, a few barrels, and I am guessing that there will be some very valuable loot in there, especially when you take into account that this is where the Warden lurks around. So Mojang have got to add a big incentive for the player to go down there and risk everything to go up against the Warden. These structures are pretty simple, nothing too much to them, just a bit of cobblestone, a bit of wooden logs, but I think they're definitely very cool, and we know that you will be able to find cobwebs in there, so maybe if you're looking for a source of cobwebs, Deep Dark is the place to go. Just find a few of these structures and get them for your builds. Now let's get on to the generation. Now this will be talking all about where it generates, how it generates, and some exclusive features to do with the generation. Now let's start off with the most basic, which is that this biome starts to generate below Y0. I've saw some questions, does it generate below bedrock, how does it work, does it generate above bedrock, just above the bedrock floor, as of what we know right now. And obviously I'm recording this during the snapshot phase of the update. We know that this will generate below Y0 right now. We do not know the exact coordinates, the exact Y axis it will start to generate at, but expect to start finding these below Y0 if this is something you are going after. And one of my favourite blocks added as a part of the 1.17 Caves and Cliffs update, Deep Slate, is what makes up the entirety of the Deep Dark biome. Back in Minecraft Live in 2020, we saw this block and we did not know what it's called at the time. A lot of us called it Deep Stone, and obviously in the first iterations of the block it was called Grimstone. It's now been renamed to Deep Slate, and I think it looks absolutely amazing. I love the way the block looks. But yeah, if you're looking for a source of black stone or a darker coloured material to build up your houses, just take into consideration you will have to go down to the Deep Dark to get your hands on some Deep Slate. And this one, I know a lot of you will be very happy to find out, is that the Deep Dark is not exclusively its own biome, and it can contain other biomes, for example the Lush Caves and the Dripstone Caves. Now this is pretty cool and pretty nice to find out, because when I imagined the Deep Dark I thought it would have just stretched on all the way to the horizon without having any kind of variation to it. But it's just pretty nice to know that maybe you can find some kind of a lush oasis hidden away within the Deep Dark, and it's just pretty funny to think about. It's a bit like a desert, and when people think about seeing an oasis in the desert, that's what I imagine it being like, just finding this lush, filled with life environment in the middle of the Deep Dark, just filled with wardens just prowling around. It's just really cool to think about, and it's just really nice to have this confirmation that it will contain other biomes within it, which is obviously very nice. And this little bonus feature I want to talk about, it's not really to do with the Deep Dark, but it's to do with the Warden, which is obviously contained in the Deep Dark. Now I've saw a lot of people talking about this, and I just wanted to show it you all just in case you've not already saw it. It's a bit of a joke one, but it could also be taken kind of seriously. If you look at the axolotl and you actually invert the colours, it is pretty similar colours to the Warden. Now obviously I tried this out with the pink axolotl, so be sure you try this out in your own time with different coloured ones to see what results you get. But I do not know if people were trying it with different coloured axolotls, but obviously I did it with the pink one, and I can see what people are talking about. They even talked about this in the latest episode of Ask Mojang 15, and they talked about maybe how they came from the same cave, they're spawned from the same cave, and they're kind of related. It's just pretty funny to think about how they came as a part of the same update, and they could even possibly be related. Would you like the Warden and the axolotl to be related? Let me know what you think down below in the comments. But if you did go on to enjoy the video, everyone, be sure to drop a like and subscribe if you're new around here. I do daily Minecraft videos, and I assure you, you do not want to miss out on any of the upcoming content I have on the way, everyone. Let me know any secrets I did not mention in this video you think everyone should know, everyone, and be sure you let me know which ones you did not know in this video and if you think they are useful. But thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all tomorrow for another video. Goodbye.